Shift. Hello everybody, I'm DerTebbers. Welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2015 in DerTebbers Custom Cars and Trucks. We finished the Reptilia. It's all purdy and it's in stock color. Numbers matching, not. Where's my numbers? Numbers, where are you? Here are my numbers. The Bolt Reptilia, we bought it for $14,515. I put $11,950 into it, so we put in a total of $26,465. We're going to sell it for $57,087, so we're going to make $30,622. Bye, car. Woo! All right. This little guy here, what is this thing? Bianco, yes, the Bianco. We bought the Bianco for $12,969. I have bought $9,468 worth of parts, so we're in it for $22,437. Let's build it, modify it, make it look like it's awesome and cool and all that stuff, and then decide if we really want to keep the thing or not. Now, that price does not include any replacement body panels at all, because we're probably not going to replace with stock body panels, because why would we do such a silly thing, especially if it's going to be our car? We obviously would amp it up. Yeah. Now, if I could really modify a car like this, I would totally go with like a, I get like a V6, put it in here instead of a 4-banger. That would be good. Then I'd go get an all-wheel drive system. Basically, I would make this thing operate like the Volkswagen R32s, which are ridiculous. You ever seen like the specs on an R32? It's ridiculous. I'd never own one merely because I don't need all that power, but it's crazy that Volkswagen is like, yeah, sure, let's totally build a stupid crazy car. And well, then there's the whole like, hey, what are emissions? Hey, emissions are nothing, right? Yeah, well, I guess the R32 is a gas-powered car, so I don't think Volkswagen cheated on the gas-powered cars, but I mean, it is Volkswagen, so who knows, right? Right. I don't anymore. I don't even know if my car is involved in it or what. I mean, I don't have a diesel-powered Rabbit, but still. It's like, really, Volkswagen? You had to cheat that much? Really? But, hey, whatever. Yeah. I'm not a big Volkswagen fan right now. Anyway, right. So this car we'll put on our... Why are you in my way, piece of paper? Move. We'll put this car in the garage, assuming that we like it when we're done with it, of course, because we might, finish it up and kit it out and be like, it's actually kind of ugly. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so we're not going to put the stock wheels on because stock wheels. Who's going to put stock wheels on their car? I'm sure people do. I do. I don't see the point in spending all that extra money to put expensive tires. Though I have steel rims on my real car. And I'm like, it would be really nice. It's nice, some nice like aluminums or something like that. Some lightweight stuff, because then my car would probably get better gas mileage. But I don't want to spend the money for that. Too much money. I spend my money on video games, man. Gotta spend my money on video games. Okay, put the sway link on. That should be the front end assembled. Yupper, pupper. That's the front end all assembled up. Okay. Let's put the engine together. Really an ugly car. Color, not car. Well, I mean, you might think the car itself is ugly. I just think the color is ugly. By your mileage may vary, of course. Haha. You like a, mileage car? Oh, laugh already. Jeez. Okay, yeah, go in there. And there, and there, and that, and that, that. We're like pros at putting together these engines now. I wish it would, you know, along with an engine lifter, you know, it'd be really great is if you could pre-build a bunch of engines and then you just like drop the engines in. I know it'd be kind of weird because you'd be like, well, I got to spend all that money and it's relatively expensive to build an engine in this game. But, you know, if you had one and you're like, okay, I got a little bit extra cash, I'll build the engine, and then when I get a car that needs that engine, I just drop that engine in, pull the other engine out, right? And then when I pull that engine out, then I repair that engine, bring that engine up to full spec. See where I'm going with that? I think that would be a really cool functionality. Because then you just be like engines sitting like on the side somewhere and you just, yeah. Maybe just like one of each. Okay. I think that's the engine done. I feel like I'm missing something. Probably something vital, but other than the oil pan, because that's obviously missing. There we go. All right, so that's the oil pan in. Let's get the back end all together. All right. Can I? No, I can't. Okay, fine. Be that way. Be that way, game. Be that way. Okay, now I can reach the fuel pump. Knuckles. Knuckles, a friend of Sonic. No, was he a friend of Sonic? Was Knuckles a friend of Sonic? I want to say he was. Yeah, he was Sonic's friend, wasn't he? Knuckles and Sonic. I think they were friends. I could be wrong. I did not play enough of that kind of game. But there you go. I think he was. I think they were buddies of some description. I'm probably completely off base on this. I'm just thinking. I'd have to ask DOS. DOS would know. He knows all there is to know about console video games. I don't. I go into a video game store that's all consoles and I'm like, durr, what's all this stuff? In fact, we went to a place. We were like, oh, we had a coupon for the rest of you. We had a friend who used to call them coupons, and it was just funny. Anyway, we had a coupon for a local game store, and I was like, oh, let's go check it out. And we went to it, and I'm like, I don't know what all this stuff is. And she's like running around going, oh, this is cool. I had this. And I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. Can we go play Steam games now? I've played a few games first on console, but then I eventually just get them on computer because I just like computer better. Okay, I think the car is... I'm missing a rear suspension arm B. Oh, there. I'm missing it right there. I see you. I see you. There and there. Okay. All right. Let's bring it down. Bring it down. Boom. All right. Let's put some oil in the car. Because that can't hurt to just go ahead and do that before I forget completely and totally about it. It's like a real Volkswagen. It takes a lot of oil. Okay. Let's, you are a Bianco, right? So we're going to go into the tuner shop. Bianco. Bianco. There we go. All right. Okay, so let's get the styling hood. Let's see which rear. I like this rear bumper better. I like this front bumper better. I'm going to go with the B lights. And I kind of like these ones better. There. Okay. Boom. All right, let's pull that bumper off. Put our styling bumper on. Yeah, we're styling and profiling. There we go. All right. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Okay, then so for the back, put that bumper on. Put our tail lights on. Okay. Now we just need to go to the standard body shop. Beyond go. We need both front doors. We do need the trunk, and I think we need something else. There's that left door. Yeah, I need the rear right door. That one. All right. There. There. Okay. Good, good, good. All right, what inventory items do we have? All. I bought an extra catalytic converter. I have no idea why. Sell that stuff. All right, so that rims classic 6. Boo. All right, let's get some fly rims for our whip. Did I just say that? I did, didn't I? Let's go with... Let's go with these ones. I think those will look good. No, not that. That. Yeah, let's do that. That looks good. Yep. Yep. We'll do it. We're doing it. I think those spoked rims look good on this. And the green color is going to go away because, just doesn't work for this car. We're going to go with kind of a midnight, not a really midnight blue, but like a dark blue. Not like dark blue. Let me just put it in the... No, not sell it. Move it. Paint shop. There we go. All right, let's see if we can find the right color blue. Let's see here. All right, so there's the blue. Then I gotta take it down a tone color. Yeah, saturate it a little bit more this way, maybe. Maybe a little bit like that. No, there. Nope. Max saturation. All right, there we go. Let's paint it that. Oh, yeah. That looks good. That's almost the color of our truck. Still looks fly. Back to the garage. Woo, yeah. There we go. Got ourselves a Bianco. Now, the question is, do I keep it or do I sell it? I don't know. It kind of would be a good little like runabout car. How much can I sell it for? 47,087. We spent 22 on it plus another like what? 6, 8 on pieces. So basically 30. So I'm going to make 17,000 on it. Nah, we're going to keep it. To parking. Boop. All right, we've done it. We've done it. All right, now let's we're gonna try to get our cars. Let's try to get some cars. Castor Earthquake. I don't want one of them. I want a Tempest Magnum, a Salem Flamo, or a Salem Spectra. 7 cars today. That's good. Next car. Both on Grand Mojave. No, I don't want it. It's ugly. It's ugly. Move on. An Earthquake Rex. Oh, jeez. We're batting 0 here. We're not doing very well. Move on. Salem Flamo. Ours. Totally ours. We are going to take this car. I don't care what its condition is. 2969. Ain't nothing for us. Oh, go away, dude. You don't want it anyway. Really? We're gonna bid this thing up to 10 grand, huh? All right. There we go. All right, let me write it down. Let's see. We got the Flamo. We picked it up for what? 10,969. Right. Nice. To the garage. A Bolt Hellcat. Ah, I already have a Bolt Hellcat. I need that Tempest Magnum. Oh, do we take the Hellcat to flip? We don't really need to flip a car. Nah, we don't. No, we don't need it. Royale Bianco. No, we've already done one. We don't need another one. Promise. We got 2 more cars left. Oh, let those 2 cars be a Tempest Magnum and a Salem Spectre. Please. Mayan M8. Yeah, we already have one sitting in the garage. We don't need another one, I promise. Especially a 20,000 starting bid. No, thank you. Tempest Magnum! Yeah, this is totally ours. Why is it that we don't have one of these already? That's weird that I sold all of them. Oh, well. Yes, ours. Go away. Go away, go away. I will take this car. I don't care what the price. It shall be mine. It shall be my precious. My precious. Yes. Really? We're going to go to 20 grand, huh? Oh, yeah, we got it. So this is, what is this thing? This is a Magnum. And it is 18,581. 18,581. That's how much we spent to the garage with you. All right, cool. That was a good auction. All right. Let's start by putting you in the left lifter. This one's got the big V8, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Of course it does. Let's start with body kit in this car. Maybe not body kitting the car per se, but let's pull the bits off of that. Let's repair what we can. My goal here, my thought here is, we'll then, oops. There we go. We've broken a few things. What did we break? We broke a front right fender and the hood. Okay, so the front door and the trunk. All right, let's start by looking at what kind of body kit we can get for this thing. The Flemmo. All right, so we want, oh yeah, we want the paint bumper, that hood. Ooh, which headlight? Kind of leaning, no, I'm leaning that. I like that, that, and that. Okay. Put the styling hood on here. Paint bumper, because I like that paint bumper look. Don't have that. Do have the door. I wish I could get a wing. If I could get a wing to put on the back of this thing, oh, it would be amazing. All right, do I have a door? I don't. Okay, so do I have that? No. Okay, so I need both fenders and the left front door. Buddy. Flemmo. All right, so I need both fenders, left front door. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get rid of all that crap in our inventory. Ooh, $1,000. That was nice. Okay. Oh, that is one ugly looking interior. Okay. Let's take this car apart really quick here. See what we can do with this guy. We got mainly, oh, did I miss you? I don't know. All right. So I'm repairing stuff, even though I know I'm going to replace tail lights and headlights. I'm doing that because it's money, right? If I've repaired it, oh, good grief. All right, bye. Sell those things. All right, so the tuner shop. Magnum. All right, so, oh yeah, fiberglass hood, yes. Paint bumper, I will go with that. Painted rear bumper, yep. Okay, so headlights. Kind of leaning towards these, and I think these are the better taillights. All right, fiberglass hood. Oh, that looks wicked. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna need both fenders by the looks of it. Yeah, we need both fenders and the trunk. Body parts. Both fenders and trunk. There we go. Go. Trunk. Nice! Okay, that looks pretty wicked cool too, except for all the rusted bits showing off. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's, do I really want to even care to keep the pricing? We might as well. Okay. Let's rip this guy down. Should be relatively quickly because it's a V6. No, it's not. That would be good if I could put a V6 in here. This 4-banger here. A lot less parts to deal with. Oops. And both these have the solid rear axle, which is even better. Or the live axle. Instead of the messy one where you have like a billion different things on there. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Probably not, but whatever. Here. There we go. So this guy is going to be, you know that this car is going to be a lot of money put into it. Because, I mean, I'm not counting the body kit. Because I don't feel like it. But, there's a lot of damaged parts on here. It's alright, though. It's alright. We'll make it work. We will persevere. That's it. So we are literally down to needing the Spectra, and we have to restore the 2 Mayans that we have in the garage. What do I have? Oh, that. Now I can take that off. Perfect. Come on. There you go. Okay. Good. Yeah, this would be the perfect car to put a V8 in. That's what I would love right here. Be like, all right, yeah, we got a Salem Flamo, but let's drop a big old V8 in here. Then put a supercharger on it. Then we can go like, then we can go do something, do like races or things. I don't even know what. Oop, no, yeah, I know. I'm trying to get that. Thank you. There we go. There. That's apart. The drive shaft out of here. I would, you know what else would be really cool is if you could do interior work on these cars. Oh, that would be amazing. Because I'd love to put like, you know, racing buckets in here and, or like, you know, decide that you want to do a different colored interior or, I don't know, like radio delete or, you know, cool stuff or even uncool stuff. You know, somebody would make like leopard print interior or something, and everyone would just be like, ugh. But hey, you know, if that's what you like, that's what you like, right? Exactly. Now, maybe if we can get through this car fast enough, we'll also have time to get that Magnum apart, but I don't think we will. Just by the fiddly bit of that Magnum engine. Now what I might do is do the running gear of the Magnum really quick, because the running gear is relatively easy, and then just leave the drivetrain out, because the drivetrain is, you know, the more, you know, fiddly bit, I guess is the word. Maybe fiddly bit isn't the word. It is the word now, okay? Hush. That's what I'm going with. Fiddly bit. That, and that, and that. Oh, that's a terrible gas tank. Somebody done ruined that gas tank. Put sugar in the tank, or did you? Is that what you did? You put sugar in the tank? Well, that would be why the car was at auction, wasn't it? Why I paid so little for it. Well, I actually paid quite a bit. But. I paid more than I wanted to because jerks bid me up. It's all right though. This car is going to be part of our personal collection of amazing cars. Some of you would question whether this would be a great, amazing car, but I posit that eventually the developers are going to give us something that allows us to maybe change engines or something, in which case I have the Flamo sitting in the garage, and then I just go grab the Flamo, bish bash bosh, throw in a V8, and then I have a really awesome car. and maybe they'll throw in, maybe they'll do an expansion where I can put like a wing on here. Ah, that'd be amazing. Some low profile tires, yeah. All right, let's see what we can repair. Probably not nearly as much as I'd like, but you know. Break the things, break all the things, break all the things. Apparently, I'm really breaking all the things. I think I broke the rear axle. That's good. Who needs a rear axle? You only need a rear axle if your car is a four-wheel car. Yeah. We could make it into a two-wheel car or something. Go faster. Of course I broke that. Okay. By name. There we go. All right, let's... do I detail out how much I'm going to spend? You know, it only makes sense to do it. You draw a line on my piece of paper so that I know where I'm doing here. Okay. So we need air filter, battery, belt tensioner. Oh, that's not bad. Air filter, battery, belt tensioner. Car parts. Air filter, battery, belt tensioner. That's 216. Yeah, 216. 216 for that. Boop, boop, and boop. All right, we need, let's see, 2 brake discs ventilated, 2 brake drums, 2 brake pads. Brake disc ventilated, that's $200. $340. That's what I'm going with there. All right, that's $340. Nice. $340. All right, we need a, what is that? Cam gear, I4 SOC, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 camshaft caps. Okay. 130 and 175 is 305. Did I actually buy that camshaft cap, or did I just, no, 305. 305, okay. 305. Pressure plate, release bearing, rear drive axle, rear coil spring, rear drive axle. That's the word I'm looking for. 88 and 35. 80 and 30 would be 110. 123. 573. It's 573. Whee! 573. Cool. Crankshaft bearing, pulley, and the double wishbones. The crankshaft bearing, that's 43. Oh, okay. 220, 340, 383. 383. 383. Drum wheel, cylinder, engine head cover, exhaust manifold, flywheel. Engine, what? Drum wheel, cylinder, engine head cover. That's what I want. Drum wheel, cylinder. It's $11. Okay, that's 11. 321. $321. That's $821. $821. Oh, well, we forgot that. That is an exhaust manifold. And the front exhaust section. Exhaust manifold. Standard exhaust manifold? No, this exhaust manifold. That's 40. That's 85. It's 85, and then that's 130. So that's two. Is that 130? Yeah, that's 130. So that's 210, 310, 410. Okay, that's $410. Cool. Knuckle B, front sway bar, front hub. Front knuckle A? No. It wasn't A, was it? Was it? No, it was B. Okay. 160. 270. Yep, 270. 380. 410. Yeah, 410. Oh, look at that. 2 410s in a row. Some of you are like, oh my gosh. I know, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry in the least. Fuel tank, that's $300. 320, 385. 385. 435, 440. 440. 470. 500. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, $500. This is a lot more expensive than the other one. Intake manifold, I4 MPI, 3 leafs. Really? 3 of those and a middle muffler and that and that? I4 MPI. So 145 plus 3 of these, that's $45. That'd be 190. Yep. It's 190 to 325, 425, 467. Yep. 467. That. 3 of those. 1 of those. 1 of those. 1 of those. 2 of those. All right. We need 4 pistons. That's $1,200. Oh, good Lord. We're almost there. 4 pistons, a radiator fan, a radiator, rear axle B. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1,200. 1,400. 1,600. 1,750. Yeah, 1,750 I think is what we just spent. And that. Yep, 1,750. Look at that. That's almost as much as we bought for the car. No. Are we almost done? Good Lord. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Rear shock absorber B. Cap springs. Yep. 160 plus 140 is 300. 430. That's what I got in my mind right now. 430. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rubber bushings. That and that. Okay. 6 of these is what, 60, 80 bucks? Yep. 6 of those is 80 bucks. 110, 135. 135 plus 24 is 159. 159. All right. That. Okay, we need a solid rear drive axle, a spring cap. Oh, good Lord. Okay, 145. 190. 190. 990. And 80 bucks, 990 is 1,070. That's what I got. 1,070. That. That's 1,070, 1070. Look at that, we're almost done. 2 Bs, I4, upper suspension arm, and 2 of those. That's 20 bucks. I might have done a lot of this. Okay. Nope, wrong thing. This thing. Aha. Okay, let's go with this. 68 bucks. 90, $103. $168. $368. $388. Is that everything? $388. Yes. Yay! 388. Good. You are a terrible car. Let's put you together. I know some of you are like, ugh, really? We have to do this whole like buying thing again? Well, kind of part of the thing. I wish I could buy in bulk. You know, just say, yeah, I want like 7 of these and 7, because, you know, stuff like pistons. Every engine needs new pistons. So why can't I buy like, I don't know, a block of 100 pistons, and then every time I need a piston, I just grab it out of my inventory. But if you do that, your inventory fills up and then the game slows down to a crawl. So it's a bad idea to do that. But I wish that I had like a storage point where I could be like, yep, I'm going to store all of these pieces that I need all the time, like fuel filters, pistons, tie rods. I mean, stuff that you need every single time you do a car rebuild. I wish I could, you know, buy a bulk of them, have them stored somewhere. Then I wouldn't need to do this every time, but yeah, there you go. It's not how it works, so that's the way it rolls, I guess. Okay, we are not putting those chintzy tires back on this car. Just ain't gonna happen. Put the middle muffler back on. Crankshaft can go in there. Put this back together. I don't know, maybe it doesn't actually save any time for me to buy all of the parts like that. But, I mean, it sort of does in my mind, because if I do that, then I've got everything I need all together. I don't need to try to figure out, like, you know, oh, let me try to put this thing on. Okay, now let me find it in my tablet so I can buy the thing, and just feels better. I don't know. Maybe you guys have an opinion one way or the other. I'll probably kind of stop. I don't know if I will or not. Let's put this on. Oop, no, I want that. Thank you. And you. All right, and oops, that. There we go. All right, so we're gonna have this sucker rebuilt fast. And then we'll have our flame. We got to figure out a color. I don't know what color we're going to go with yet. I'll figure it out, though. I also need to, you know, decide on wheels. We're not going to do the rimmed out wheels like I did with the other one, because I don't think that really fits with the look of this car as much. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I will. Maybe I will go with the rim wheel. No, probably not. I'm kind of thinking like almost dished wheels, almost. Kind of fit with this car. Oop, come on. No, 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 no. Don't quit. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you. I always forget that, so it's a good thing I remember to put that on. Haha, there we go. Put 5 of these guys on. At least I don't have to put as many on as you do with the GT20. Good googly moogly. What is it, like 14 of these caps on there? And it's just like, wow. That's a lot of caps. Down. There you go. All right. But this is looking good. We literally have one more car to find, and then we can make a decision about, do I like go to get the Bullthorn, that stupid SUV? I'm probably not going to do it because I'm not a big SUV fan. Don't want the Reno Piccolo because it's a horrible little eco box. Don't really see any other vehicle that I'd actually want to add to my stable of cars. So. Okay, the engine is together. Up we go. I like my little stable of cars, though. We'll look at them once we're, you know, done-ish with all of them. All right, so that's that on there. Put that on. And drop that guy in there like that. Oop, there we go. Yep. That on. Yay. If we get back far enough, then we might actually be in a position that I can put the drive train? No, the drive shaft. That's the word I'm looking for. Drive shaft. And there. Okay, now I want, go back over here. And, all right, fine. Put that on. I didn't really want to, but okay, whatever. It doesn't really matter, but I was trying to just put this on first, but whatevs. Be that way then. I don't care. That. The drive axle on. Yeah. You ain't gonna get your wheels yet. You ain't gonna get your wheels yet. Ain't time for your wheels. You'll get your wheels when I'm ready to give you your wheels. How about them apples? Huh? How about them apples? Silly car. Oops. I don't know what the heck I was clicking on there. A thing. I was clicking on a thing. All right. This should be... Yes. Okay. Tablet. Not those. The tuner wheels. Rims. What I was thinking is... going with, like, these ones here. Yeah. Retro 10 paint. That could be interesting. All right, we got 4 of them. Let's put them on here. That actually looks good on this kind of car, I think. Yeah. Now, color-wise, this car, I think, is going to be... I think we're going to go with a slightly obnoxious color for this car. Because it's probably not one I'm going to drive a lot, but it's definitely definitely a good looking car. I mean, I think it's a good looking car. I don't know. I think that it's a good looking car. 46,025. Wow, that's more than I thought that it was going to be worth, but let's put some oil in it. It'd be a good thing to have. Squeaker. And go. All right. Go. Let's send you to the paint shop, my friend. All right. We are going with this. Okay. That I think is a good color. Let's go for it. Oh yeah, obnoxious. Back to the garage. Oh yeah. Look at that thing. It just screams, I'm obnoxious. All right, let me do the math really quick to find out how much we just spent on this car. I don't think I'm going to do this with the Magnum because I don't know if I really want to know. But let me do the math really quick. All right, so we spent $10,969 to buy the car, and then we spent, well, you know what? Minus 10969. We spent $8,222 in restoration cost, leaving us with $19,191 of total cost. We could sell this thing for $46,025. We could make 26 grand on this thing if we want to, but $20,000 in on this car, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Let's send it to the parking lot. Woo! Yeah. All right, so this guy here. I hate doing the engine work on these big V8s like this. Remembering that we still have the Mayan M8 and the Mayan M6 that still need restoration work. So we're going to have to pull them and restore them soon. But we got our Salem Flamo, so that's a good thing. I think what I'll do is I'll restore this guy. Then we'll go shopping for the Salem Spectre next episode. And if we find the Salem Spectre, basically what we're going to do is we're going to jump in our Royale Bianco because it's got really good gas mileage on it. And we're going to go cruising. We're going to go to every auction we have to go to until we find ourselves a Spectre. And when we find that Spectre, we're going to buy that Spectre, and we got 3 cars to restore. We're going to bang them out really fast, and we'll be cool. But I got to restore this one first. I'll do that one off screen. Yeah, I'll paint it on screen, but I'll have the car restored off screen. So next time we'll be able to go jump in the Bianco and go auction hunting. All right, I love the fiber hood. Yeah. All right, until next time, I've been DerTebbers. This has been Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. And remember, game on and be awesome, everybody.